Hey guys, it's Sandy. So let's talk about something pretty controversial. Seems to be the most controversial name right now, which is RFK Jr. So quite a few months ago, I can't even tell you how long ago, I did a video on the most controversial name in the whole world and the one that sparked more emotion than anything else. There was one word and it was Trump. Literally, the word Trump could spark emotions out of anybody, negative, positive, whatever. It seems like we have a new one, and it's RFK Jr. Now, it is not getting the same response as what the word Trump does, but boy, people are getting really bent out of shape about RFK Jr. coming on. I want to know what you think. I want to know in the comments what you think. I have said in a couple videos that I am thrilled that RFK Jr. is coming on because I really think he's going to shake things up. I hope he wants to shake things up anyway, as far as fighting big pharma and fighting the big food companies. So I think that's really important. Make America healthy again. Isn't that a great thing instead of a bad thing? But man, people are just getting absolutely bent out of shape about a few different things he said. Do I agree with everything he says? No, but I agree with a lot of it. And if he at least wants to help American people get healthy again, well, I'm all for that. Now, definitely one of the most controversial things that he talked about is vaccines. That seems to be a huge controversy. I listened to an interview with him more recently, and he said, let me be clear, this is him talking, let me be clear. He said, I am not against vaccines. I am for vaccine safety. And I was like, okay, well, that sounds very reasonable. He's not saying he's taking vaccines away. He's just saying we need to be safe about them. What is his way of doing that? I'm not sure, but I mean, just those words right there make sense to me. But instead, what we're hearing is all of these big people in Senate and Congress and FDA and all them saying, oh, he's going to make Americans sick and he's going to hurt everybody and all this. And that's not what he said at all, though. And then we get to big pharma, with all the meds that people are on. He wants to go against that. He wants to go, and you know what? Again, the lobbyists that go in and on the Senate floor and the Congress floor and in the FDA and in the National Institutes of Health, the CDC and everything else, they get paid a lot of money. And a lot of money comes from big food industry and big pharma industry. And guess what? Some of those are even intertwined. Food owns drugs and stuff. Like, it's kind of crazy the way all of this is working, and a lot of Americans don't realize it. Why would all of these bigwigs that are out there talking so bad about RFK Jr. be against some of the stuff he's saying? Because he's trying to say, make America healthy again. Do they not want us to be healthy? Would they rather us just stay a sick nation instead that's dependent on drugs and don't have good food to eat? That's the way they'd rather have, so that they can get money, line their pockets with money, because it seems like that is more important to them than the health of Americans. Because do you know that, let's just talk about food for a minute, and then we're going to talk about big pharma, but food for a minute. Do you know that ultra processed food is everywhere in our stores now? And that didn't used to be. And if you look back even into the 60s, pictures in the 60s, but a lot of the 70s even, but the 60s mostly, you look at pictures of people, they were not obese. You weren't seeing a bunch of overweight people. If you took like a whole picture of a great big group of Americans that were on the beach, the difference in what all those people look like and then what it looks like now is such a huge, stark difference. And it hasn't been that long ago. So what's going on? Why are so many people so overweight in America now? Well, they didn't have the ultra-processed food like we have now. And you know what? There are actually food scientists that their job is to find out, to put like what kind of chemical makeup in food, if you put it on food, will make us addicted. It tastes so good. It's so sweet or so salty with that little bit of sweet that our body craves it then. And we want more. And then we got to go buy more. And we'll keep on using that product and keep on eating more and more and more and more. And what's happening is we're getting sicker and sicker because we're not eating real, actual, whole food. And so some of these people that disagree, okay, I mean, I have said before, we can agree to disagree. But I'm telling you, there's something different. All you got to do is look at the pictures and you can see there is something different. We are not a healthy nation. RFK Jr. wants to fight against this. So if you go to his YouTube channel, he has a video, I think it's his most popular video, and it is about the chemicals, the dyes, the stuff that they put into food that is getting people so addicted. And, you know, I know that some people are like, oh no, that's not actually true. Yes, it is. It is. Listen to that video. It makes absolutely good sense what he is saying about everything. And he wants to go and fight against that. I don't know if he can. I mean, these big food industries, they've got a lot of money. Can even a government entity fight something with that much money? I don't know. But he wants to make America healthy again, while all of these other people that are making so much money are like, nope, don't take my money away from me. I could care less what happens to these American people if they're healthy or not. And then the other thing is Big Pharma. He wants to go against that too. And, you know, are medicines good? Yes, they are good. And like antibiotics literally save lives. It was life-saving drugs. There are so many drugs that help diseases, but we have an epidemic of diabetes. We have an epidemic of obesity. We have an epidemic of heart disease. And just, I could keep going on and on and on. And it seems like all these people in America are, and I can only speak for America, are on so many different drugs for it. But are people getting better? No. People are living, you know, longer. They're living on these drugs long term, but are they living healthy? No. No, not living healthy lives, just, you know, kind of sustaining because I'm maintaining because I'm on all these drugs. But that's a Band-Aid. What is the underneath? The body does have the ability to heal itself if we give it the right things, but that's not what is happening. And then doctors are helping people by giving them the meds that will help them right then. And that's good. Get over the hump. Get to where your blood pressure is regulated and stuff. But what else do we need to do to now work on getting you off of these meds or getting you lowered on these meds? That's not what is happening, because you know what? Big Pharma makes a lot of money. They don't want to give up that. I want you to stay on it the rest of your life, and so that I can keep making that money. You know who else makes money with that? Just like what I was saying before, the bigwigs that are in the Senate and the lobbyists come and they have a lot of money to throw out there. And, these people that are making decisions for us about laws and stuff, RFK Jr. wants to go against this. There's going to be some that will not let this happen. He's got a big fight ahead, but boy, he sure is a controversial subject right now. You mention his name and somebody has something to say about him, good or bad. I don't know. I'm just, sometimes I like to hit those controversial subjects on here with you, and this is one of them. So I just want to know, do you think that he is going to take vaccines away? Do you think that he is going to, if he had his way, take away some of the drugs and stuff? I don't know. According to Elon Musk, that they actually have the cure for cancer, and they're not bringing it out because that would hurt Big Pharma. Is it true or not? I don't know. I'm just throwing out there just something I heard in an interview, and I was like, all the cancer research and the billions, not millions, billions of dollars that have been made towards cancer research, shouldn't we be somewhere closer to a cure? I think we should be. Is there a cure out there? I don't know. Again, one of those controversial subjects that I'm hitting. All right, you guys, that's all I have for now. Until next time, I'm out.